Hello, everyone. I am Ashley DeAngelis, and I'm excited to be here with Hannah Sharapin and Dina Allerhagen. Did I say it right? Sorry, Dina. Okay. So I'm so excited that we're here tonight on October 28th doing a Healthy Kids event because I have really had a very big passion for keeping kids healthy from the time before I had children and all through my kids growing up and still continuing through today, because I really believe that it helps create good habits that will be continued on into the future. So we're excited to share some things with you, and we are going to get started. And go ahead, Dina.
You're muted.
So what is wrong with our nutrition? Our modern agriculture is void of nutrients. Fast food, it seems like kids are going to McDonald's more often than eating dinner at the family dinner table. Soda is consumed like crazy amounts, right? And are you getting 5 servings a day of fruits and vegetables? So your children probably aren't either. Okay, next slide. Our kids are overweight. There's more instances of diabetes and asthma. Their immune system is just not what it should be. And we know that they're spending way too much time in front of the television and video games than getting physical activity. And poor school performance can be a result of all of these things, poor nutrition and lack of exercise. French fries, look at French fries is the main source of vegetables for our kids today. And my daughter just told me today, you got to give them candy, Mom, they're kids. No, we taught them to love candy. If we can. And then soft drinks and hot dogs. Oh gosh, galore. Next slide.
Well, when we talk about energy, which is something we all need, and we always say children have plenty of energy, but sometimes what they have is more like a frenetic energy. It's not a calm energy. And part of the reasons for that is when they have sugar. I was a preschool teacher, and if you talk to teachers, especially in the primary grades, they'll all tell you the same thing. They cannot stand the day after Halloween, the day after Easter, and so on. Because when these kids have all that sugar, it totally changes the behavior, and they're hanging from the walls. So that is one of the things that really is an issue, along with having a lot of refined carbohydrates, the soda pop, the things that Dina just talked about, and stress. We don't think of children as being under stress. However, unfortunately, I think children are today more than ever before for a variety of reasons. I think there's some stress put on them at school that they didn't used to have. And sometimes children aren't getting enough sleep. And of course, as teenagers, they burn the candle at both ends many times. But what happens is that when you have all those things that we just listed, they deplete your B vitamins, which are essential for productions in your cells. And the B vitamins are really the energy giver. In fact, we call it the happy food vitamin. And it makes such a difference in how you feel. And there are a lot of other things that can come from a depletion of that. But just by having those extra B vitamins in, we're not recommending they have the sugar pop and everything else, but they just need it that much more if they are going to have those. But no matter what, it's a very important nutrient for all of us.
So I love this slide because I think it's really very powerful. This shows watermelon as a real fresh food at day 1. And then it shows it at day 80. Now, our food gets moldy, right? And it looks disgusting like that, and usually smells too. And if you look at the McDonald's hamburger and fries from day 1 to day 180, they look exactly the same. And that's a really scary thing to think about, because that's, Dina just said, that's what our kids are eating. They're choosing McDonald's over fresh foods. And I know these pictures are real pictures because I have one. I wish I would have thought to bring it down here. That is actually 15 and a half years old, because I got it right after my daughter was born. And it is the hamburger, everything is exactly the same. So it's really crazy to see that, unfortunately, that's what our diet is, are some of the fast foods and things that are not fresh have.
That's you, Dina.
Yeah, she's getting on mute.
And soda and juice and sports drinks. Like everybody thinks Gatorade is just so good for you. Look at that, 34 grams of sugar. How much is in a Snicker bars? Tell me, they're eating just about the same. I think it's like 34 grams in 3 donuts. So, so the amount of sugar our kids are getting is just crazy, and the lack of fiber. And of course, you know, you can't talk about the fact that they're getting all these artificial colors and preservatives and caffeine. It's just, yeah, that's where they're getting their their energy that is going to crash within a few, you know, an hour or two. So.
Okay.
So the ways to make some healthier choices, because there are some, and not, some of them are easy and some are not. But let's just talk a little bit about them, because, you know, like when Dina was mentioning about Gatorade, one of the things that's wonderful is that Shaklee does have a healthy version of what a Gatorade you would think about. So it doesn't always have to be that they are having products that taste good and yet aren't good for them. So obviously, if you can get organic, whatever possible, as the ideal. But more vegetables in children's diet is really important, whether raw or slightly cooked. If you cook them too much, you've cooked out most of the nutrients. However, there aren't a lot of children that eat a lot of vegetables. And beans, lentils, seeds, nuts and whole grains, well, especially when we talk beans, lentils, and seeds, there are a lot of children that aren't going to have much of those in their diet, right? And fruit daily, usually children are more willing to eat fruit because it's sweet. But we do want to limit the sugar, even in fruits, and avoid artificial flavors and colors, preservatives and binders. If we could limit the amount of refined carbohydrates that children get, what is most snacks? What are most snacks are they made of? Is carbohydrates, high refined carbohydrates. And when you have a carbohydrate that is refined and processed, it turns to sugar very quickly in the body. That's what we call those simple carbohydrates. Whereas in vegetables, it's a complex carbohydrate. And so even though there is natural sugar in it, by the body breaking that down on a slower time span, it doesn't have that same effect on the body. But, you know, even meat and dairy, think of all the things that have antibiotics, hormones, and the altered fats. Margarine is actually worse for us than having butter. And the partially hydrogenated oils, they say eliminate totally. And exercising regularly. You know, if you really think about it, if the kids are in sports, they're getting the exercise that they need for that sport. If they aren't in sports, or it isn't their season for a sport, or if they have a sport that doesn't take a lot of exercise, that's something that really is lacking. You know, kids used to play outside all day long and run around. So these are things that have changed a great deal. Drinking purified water is so much healthier, but today it really is almost imperative, you could say, to have food supplements, because we have to fill in the gaps of what's missing from our diet. And we really want to bring true wellness to the world. And that's Shaklee's actual mission. And we feel so good that our owner and CEO, Roger Barnett, has this mission that he wants to transform sick care to well care. So we feel great about what we offer people. It's their choice, but we want to make sure we offer it to everyone. And, you know, when we talk about who is Shaklee, the Shaklee difference, we could do a whole hour on that, and the whole program tonight's only like 20 minutes. But, you know, we're very proud of the fact that Dr. Shaklee developed the very first multiple vitamin in the United States and the first plant-based protein supplement anywhere. And we have over 110 clinical studies and 70 patents on our products. And the performance levels, it's now up to 151 gold, silver, and bronze medals that athletes and the Olympians have won by using Shaklee. And we're very, very proud of the fact that Shaklee is the only company that has won every environmental award that there is. And we do everything we can to offset that carbon footprint. So those are some of the things that we feel are just so valuable that you just can't get anywhere else. So are we going to get to watch a video now about a program that Shaklee has developed specifically with your children in mind? Whether they're 4 or whether they're 18, this program can work for them.
Hold on.
The best kids deserve the best nutrition, so we made the best kid vitamins ever. Meology Kids is superior nutrition, body and brain supporting, and immunity boosting, all in one, totally tasty, just for them, customized pack. Little gummies to keep kids growing strong, with 100% of 8 essential vitamins and minerals so they can beat dad in every race. This yummy yellow one helps growing brains with omegas, so they can remember important things, like how fast sharks can swim. Plus immunity-supporting elderberry for force field-like immune protection. And 0 of these things. Just one all-in-one pack a day for the best nutrition. 100% yummy, 100% nourished, 100% theirs. Meology Kids. With each box of Meology Kids sold, Shaklee will make a 1-to-1 donation to Vitamin Angels. Shaklee, making healthy happen.
So the kids Meology, it's what I have right here. Isn't it so cutesy? I put on High Princess for a little girl, or you can put on, you know, for a little, choose the icon for a little boy and put Superstar or whatever nickname you want, or you can just have your child pick them out and put their name on it. They feel real special. That's a great way to get them to enjoy and have like a special moment to have their vitamins. I have not tasted the vitamins myself because I feel like they're little packets of special gold for my grandkids that I just won't touch. So, but I have tasted the omega 3s, and they're good. I don't see why a kid would ever have a complaint. And I watched my granddaughter eat them, and she smiles and she says, "I love my gummies."
I'll tell you that we did eat them, and I did have a pack for each of my kids too. So we all tried them in our house, and we love them. I mean, they taste like gummies. I mean, they're all there's like strawberry yummy ones, berry, and then the omegas, and which doesn't have a big taste to it. So they're really good and an easy way to get the vitamins in.
Yeah, 100% yummy, 100% nourished. And look at that, 100% of the your daily vitamin on the FDA for I think it's 8 or 9 different nutrients.
11.
11 different nutrients. Okay. It does say that there. And again, I think the best part about it is that this little, not just the gummies, but this little special packet that they get to have their own. They just love to open up their little packet, and you get 25 a day, 25 for the month, and there's nothing in them other than what's good for them. None of the artificial junk that we were talking about. No soy, look at that, no gluten or wheat, perfect, right? No GMO, genetically modified garbage in there. So it's good for our kids too. And like I said, in the convenient little packets. And if you buy one, it's on a monthly service. It's like $35 a month. And then if you have more than one child, you get a multi-child discount, which is like it's more with each kid. So say it's 5%, then it's 10%, then it's 20%. So it's a good deal.
Actually, I believe it's 3 or more. I believe it's if you have 2 and then 3 or more, you have the discount. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. It's such a great savings.
And grab and go. And if you forget them, you just throw them in their lunchbox, and they can show everybody at school how cool thing their vitamins are. And then of course there's the Vitamin Angels, which is kind of very special, a thing for me to share with you, in the fact that your donation gives a donation. It's not just gives a little bit of something, or a percentage of your purchase goes to something. It is a one-to-one purchase. You give good nutrition to your child or grandchild, and another child in poverty gets good nutrition. I think that's pretty cool. That is really great.
Very cool. It is. Yes.
It is
Thank
wonderful.
you. Okay.
And you know, when you think too, Meology comes to just a little bit over $1 a day. Isn't that incredible that your children can have that great nutrition covering that many different areas, from their immune system to their brain to their multi? I think that's very exciting. And one of the things that is not in Meology, but is still very important for us all, and that is a probiotic, because 70 to 80% of our immune system is in our gut. And also, it helps prevent a lot of digestive issues. And even small children, I get calls from people many times with very young children who are already having digestive issues. So it's a great way of helping prevent that, or if somebody already has it, relieving everything from constipation and helping with anything from diarrhea, just overall putting those healthy bacteria back into the gut. Okay.
And I will tell you that I love our probiotics so much that I have been using Shaklee almost all of my life. And when I had my children got their nutrients when I nursed them. And then the very first vitamin that I gave them once they were eating food is our probiotic. And I would have them suck it right off my finger. And that's how important I thought it was that they got it from day one. And they take them every day since. So, okay. So we really talk about our kids, but when you're on an airplane and you have to put the mask on yourself first, it's really important that we take care of our own health too. So we really want to talk about how Shaklee makes it simple that you can get the nutrition you need as well as give it to your kid. So we have this core nutrition that is called our Prove It Challenge. And I'm going to show you a quick little video on this one that's similar to the last one we watched, so that you can learn about this.
Say hello to our most personalized nutrition ever, Neology. Made by analyzing your life, your goals, your habits, plus your blood and DNA profiles for one totally personalized nutrition plan. Just answer a quick lifestyle questionnaire, then input optional blood test results and DNA info to get instant, precisely personal recommendations based on your genetic makeup and your body's specific needs. From over 100 million possible combinations and decision points, there's only one you. It's total nutrition that's totally personal and totally convenient. And it's all safe, proven, and 100% guaranteed. Meology. Get your personalized plan today.
So I really love that video, and I think it's important to show it so that you can really kind of see a little bit of what it's about. And isn't it cool that you can put your name on your packet and it's personalized for you, and your child can put their name on their packet or whatever fun name they want, and they can also have that packet with their name. But the important thing is that this personalized nutrition is designed for you. And it takes 3 to 5 minutes to take a quick health assessment survey. And then as it told you, it takes all these different combinations and figure out what's best for you. So if you are interested, be sure to ask the person who invited you to watch the video to give you that link. But let me just show you mine really quick because I love it. It comes in a nice green box like this and little packets. Oh, let's see. Okay, so you can see my name and it has it, and you can get one with 1 packet or 2 packet. I know my name's upside down, sorry. But, and you just tear it off, and it's real simple and easy to take it once a day. So what I love is that it's really precise. It's really powerful because you are getting what is important for your body. So we're taking care of our own health. It's also patented. And we have the scientific and clinical studies to prove that these products, not just nutrients, that we know some nutrients are good for you. We know that our products, the Shaklee products, are guaranteed safe, guaranteed effective, and that they will, and they are work for you. So our Meology comes with a, for the adults, we recommend this nice little bundle because it's a real simple way to get started. It gives you your 30 days of your Meology vitamins plus 28-day servings of our Life Shake protein, and you get a free box of our 7-day cleanse, which if you, I always recommend using it, but if you don't want to use it, you can save it and do things like that. But Mom, you want to tell them a little bit about the protein?
Yes, and I do want to mention too, when Ashley was giving that great description of Meology for children, Dina and Ashley, keep in mind that when you talk about adults getting the Meology, children tend to be more compliant, whatever they see their parent doing. So if they see you taking your vitamins every day, they want to be a part of that. And that's a good way of making sure that that's going to happen. And one of the most important things in our Prove It Challenge, or for just any of us, including children, is having adequate and complete protein on our diet. And our protein shakes, one of the things that I love about it, it takes so much energy for the body to break down meat, whether it's, well, more beef than any, but even turkey and pork and so on. It takes a lot more of the body's energy to break that down. Our protein is one of the easiest, most assimilated proteins you can possibly get. And because protein is the major portion of the cell, it's actually the body builder of the cell. So what we want to just make sure we're getting the good quality protein, especially at breakfast, with a meal where most people neglect more than any. And to get that adequate, complete protein, which gives you that energy for the entire day. And you actually get more out of your vitamins too when you have a complete protein at the same time. And I have here my shakes every day. And the only time I think I've missed in 42 years is we were invited to a brunch a couple times, and I thought, oh, well, I want to have room for the food, and I didn't take it. And then by mid-afternoon, I was thinking, why do I feel tired today? That's just not like me. And I thought, didn't have that protein. It really makes that big a difference. And the Life Shakes is a complete meal. So you're getting the nutrients. In fact, it's considered the best breakfast on the planet. The most complete meal, even great for people who have diabetes because it's so low glycemic. So definitely you want to include that, if at all possible, in your good nutrition package for the wellness bundle. Comes great. It's a great offer.
Yes, that's great. And before we tell about our special for today, we're gonna bring on another a friend for our associate that will share her testimony about her Shaklee business and using the products with her family. So Barb Jansen, would you share your story, please?
Certainly. Hi. My family's health and my kids' health is very, very important. And even when they were little, my kids are growing. I wish we had had the kids' Meology. That would have been fabulous, because my kids used to hide their vitamins all over the house. This way they're in a packet and they could take it. Maybe they'll take them now. And hopefully I have a grandchild someday that will be able to take the kids' Meology. But what was so wonderful was, while I was taking care of my family's health, I had other people asking me, well, what are you doing with your kids? They seem to be very healthy. We would, tell us about it. What are you doing? And it just created a really great opportunity for me to be able to stay with my kids. Actually, I didn't actually stay home with my kids, but I got to stay with my kids and get out and do whatever activities and go to any of their sports, their school things. Most of their friends' parents couldn't be at school to help out. And so I was the parent that was there all the time. I loved the attention. The kids just, ate it right up that I was able to be there. And it was special for my kids as well as the other kids there. And this is such a great opportunity. And we are always looking for new team members. We have great training and just a great group that supports each other. And so I love to welcome you or invite you to be part of our team. And of course, you can talk to the person that invited you to watch this program. But I think Ashley or someone's going to tell you about some really extra specials that are going on right now. So there's really no reason to say no.
There you go. Sounds great. I love your story. Thank you so much for sharing, Barb. Well, what's really great is you can take care of your health and your children's health, get a free product and get some free specials. Now through October 31st, which is this Sunday, if you purchase $150 in products, you get $10 off, a free membership, which is just, it gives you a discount on your products. And every time you reorder, you get a disc or order anything, you get a discount on your products. There's no obligations with that, but it's a great savings to be able to get a free one, as well as to give you some really great specials as well. You get free shipping anytime your order is over $150. And our special through the 31st is if you purchase $150, you get a free probiotic bottle of vitamins. And that is what we talked about earlier, that the one that I gave my children right when they started foods. It's such an awesome product. So we thought that would be a great addition to the Meology Kids. The really nice thing is the bundle that we talked about, this bundle here, is only $159, including your 30 days Meology, 2 cans of Life Shake, which could be for you and your children, and you get the free Healthy Cleanse box, which is a 7-day healthy cleanse detox system that is really great for your body. So that's already $159 just for that part. And then you add in your kids and you get all the free stuff, or we help you do a combination for your family. That's best. So Mom, you want to talk about the end part, and you can add in the other business specials as well.
Well, one of the things that I just love is this is a great way of having peace of mind every day. You know that you're eating healthier, and you know that you're getting the other things that really go into building health, like exercise and drinking pure water, and doing everything you can to lessen your exposure to toxins. Having a positive attitude, so important at all times, and supplementing the diet with such quality products. That just has to give you peace of mind. And it's also going to give you a healthier family. And that spells a lot less stress and a lot more enjoyment as well. And we are looking for people who also would like to join us either as business partners for a part-time basis, or they're looking really for a new career. People want to put in a part-time effort to get full-time benefits and full-time career if you choose to. I love the fact that right now, if you decide to join us, you could come in as a distributor for half the regular price. It'll only cost you $25. And when I think of how much money we have made as long as we've been in Shaklee, and to think you can start a business on something like that's really incredible. And in these next 2 months, you will be able to get any commissions that you earn. You will be able to get up to another $1,000 per month. So conceivably, between now and the end of the year, you could earn at least $4,000 if you do some of the few things that we show you to do and have a lot of fun with it. And I think that's pretty awesome. Could pay for a lot of Christmas and holiday bills, or take your family on a vacation. I mean, a lot of good things, help pay off some debts. So we hope you decide to join us, and whoever invited you to this call, I hope that you get back to them and let them help you get started for you and your family on the healthiest program you can find. And at the same time, hope you decide to either join us yourself in the business, or perhaps you know somebody that this would just be ideal for. And they can make a difference in other people's lives while they're making a difference in their own. So thank you so much for being with us. And thank you to all of you who participated tonight as well. Appreciate that.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Night.